you want to do it.
All right, welcome in everybody. Dike-New Hartford Baseball JV edition coming to you here live from Dike. Wolverines hosting the Wapsie Valley Warriors tonight. So after a rough one last night, we'll see how the JV comes back and gets back after it.
Yeah, a little rough last night. Quite a few errors made. Just need to clean that up, and let's see how this goes tonight.
Well, and I think, we talked a little bit about it. They hadn't played in a while. They've been off for a bit and had to kind of just practice and just be around with the varsity still playing. So we'll look here tonight. It looks like Aiden Walston going to be on the mound here to start for the Wolverines.
Yep, he will be.
I see Gerbrock is back in the lineup here tonight in the JV level, so I didn't even look at the varsity lineup to see if he was.
He is. He's in there.
DHing.
He's DHing tonight. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, that's why they're leaving him in the field for the JV game to keep reps.
Yep.
But
yeah.
Well, and I'll tell you, Brad, this Wapsie game, we seem to struggle with them every year. Even if we come out on the top end, I was looking back at scores, and I mean we have like a 23-3 edge during since they've been tracking it.
Okay.
But I would say 70% of those are 1-2 run games.
Yeah, and I think Wapsie got us last year here, so I think this varsity team, when we see them tonight, is going to be looking for a little bit of revenge here.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So,
talking to a couple of guys, you can tell they're thinking about it already.
Yep, exactly. So we'll see how it gets playing. I'm sure we'll dodge a few raindrops in the meantime and see what happens.
Well, and this JV lineup again, moving guys in and out here, getting these guys some experience. So I see is that Graves over at third?
Yep, Zach Graves is going to get a start at third tonight. Lane Johnson's going to be in center field,
which he's got to be since Walston's on the mound.
Yep.
So. All right, throws down. We're going to be ready to go.
It'll be Hunter Curley starting it off for the Warriors.
Well, so we get ready to roll here in Dike.
Left-handed batter. Walson's first pitch. Just a bit high. Ball one. 1-0. Pitch is outside 2-0. We'll have Coach Martin up here.
And our special guest.
And Joe's special guest for this JV game.
And he's special.
Okay. Strike one. 2-1. Have a lot to talk about with Coach Martin.
Yeah, I mean, we not getting a chance to chat with him last night and see where the team's at, and we're in that long stretch of 5 games in 4 days, and then we do it again next week.
Yes, exactly, and just getting down to crunch time, Doesn't seem like it, but we're, almost halfway through the season already. So 3-2 on Curley. The pitch, swing and miss, strike 3. Good battle back by Walston to get him.
Yeah, had him. It was a 2-0 and 3-1, so a good job of getting a couple strikes there at the end.
1 out. Pitch is outside, ball 1.
Well, and as we talked, Mondays seem to be the doubleheader days.
Yeah.
So we got Denver coming in here next Monday, and then at Columbus, which should be a big one as that ball is
high,
out of play.
Foul, left out of play. 1-1.
A little bit of rain here, just some sprinkles here off and on in the afternoon. Sun's under the clouds, which is nice because it was hot.
It was hot. Still is hot.
Well, it is, but I was going to be dreading up here if the sun was out.
Walston does not get that outside call. 2-1.
Well, and again, we always talk about this, but very typically you got to figure out what the umpire is going to give you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Lifted into left.
Feeker back on it.
Right there. A couple steps back for Jacob Feeker. Makes the play. Out number 2. It doesn't seem possible, but boy, we'll have to talk to Martin Clairback from the Grundy Center game.
Yep.
You know.
Well, and obviously we talked a little bit last night about everything that happened up to last night, but just to get kind of his thoughts on the state of the team and where we're at.
Ball 1, 2, Briggs. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Outside. 2-0.
Well, and then looking at the lineup, we're going to get Decker tonight, getting his second start of the year. Won his first one in a shortened game a little bit, but should have been probably a little shorter than it was.
Grounded in the hole under the glove of Jabrock.
It's going to be the first base runner. And we'll see here if Walston goes after him. And he said amazingly last night we had 2 pickoff plays at first.
Yeah, so
where we caught the runner leaning.
Yep.
And against a left-handed pitcher, I kind of understand that. I always hated being on first against lefties, but against a righty, you should be able to key in.
Swing and miss, strike 1 on Molds. Baby got that hit. He's being held on by Aiden Nielsen on first. 0-1, just outside. 1-1.
And good block there by McCumber. Keep it down in front of him where keep the runner held at first.
1-1. And, I mean, we talked a little bit off air last night with, the top of the order struggled a little bit last night. Good play by Walston as he flips it to Nielsen for the third out. Warriors leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the first after this.
All right, back here in Dike for the top of the first or bottom of the first inning here. Wolverines coming to bat. Held the Warriors to no runs, just 1 runner in that first.
Good job by the Wolverines. It'll be Mills, Feeker, and Nielsen to face Baby here. Baby's first pitch. High.
Well, and watching him warm up, everything was up in the zone a little bit, so we'll see if he's able to find it.
As on cue, first 2 are upstairs. 2-0 on Quinn Mills. 3-0. Bamey, a sophomore. comes the sun.
All 4.
4-pitch walk given to Mills.
Oh, so I got to imagine Feeker's going to be watching here as well. Look to get a strike.
Always want to see that first one come across. Mills, now he takes his lead. That's over the head of Feeker. Ball 1. Curley holding Mills on. The pitch. Feeker swings and misses, strike 1.
I think that was going to be the strike, so. Feeker with a good hack.
1-1 on Jacob Feeker.
There
goes Mills.
That one way inside and up.
2-1.
Varsity lineup for
Okay.
them.
Put that
Well,
over
that
there,
one gets
please.
away. 3-1, and Mills going to scoot over to third.
3 balls, 1 strike.
So far, the only strike we've seen was the one that Feeker swung at.
Yes. 3-1. Bamey's pitch.
Ball 4. Well, it's going to put runners at the corners with Nielsen, who took one over the fence last night, opposite way.
The
Coming
opposite
up.
field home run. See if he gives him something to hit. Wouldn't be surprised if Feeker's not going to be standing on first very long. Takes a huge lead. There he goes.
Ball up and out.
Ball 1 to Nielsen. Now runners in scoring position. Bamey's next pitch. Just.
Just what, Brad?
I don't know. Just not called a strike.
Pretty much.
2-0. There's strike 1.
Wasn't much different than the last
No.
one.
I don't believe so. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Nielsen takes strike 2. 2-2 now. 2 on, no outs. The pitch. That's way outside. Full count.
It's a good job catcher getting out there for it.
I'd be sure doing the catching. 3-2. Bamey's payoff pitch to Nielsen. Just.
Ball 4,
and they got
throw
Mills.
down to Mills, but
Oh,
and it bounced away. Now Mills is going to try and come home.
and he's going to make it. Nielsen's
Easily.
going to.
Throw from third, bounced in front of the catcher and over his head. So I'm glad I don't have to score that.
No. Me too. Feeker scoots over to third. Nielsen standing on first via the base on balls. 3 straight walks, 1 across. Brings in Gavin Jabrock.
There goes Nielsen. He's going to stand up into second. As ball 1 to Jabrock.
Jabrock's really coming around this year. Starting to see that little bit of varsity action.
Yeah.
Ball 2.
And played his way into it and
Mm-hmm.
has done well with
Yep.
the opportunities he's been given. It's one of the things that's real tough when you're a freshman. You get that opportunity, you want to perform right away.
Yep.
Right tight.
In on the hands. 3-0 on Jabrock. Now the sun's coming out. Strike one, 3-1.
And that's all right. If you're Jabrock, you want to swing.
Yep.
So you don't want to walk.
Bamey's next pitch. Jabrock's going to drive it foul. Off to the right. And we'll have a full count. He's making his way up here.
Yep, I don't see our special guest, so
No.
I'm assuming he's not here yet.
There's chop back to the pitcher.
Uh-oh.
Got somebody.
Yeah, he
out
looked
there.
at Feeker, and
Yep.
Nielsen thought Feeker was going to go. But Warriors finding out.
One out. Brings in Aiden Walston, the pitcher. Bamey's pitch. High and outside, ball one. Struggling a little bit.
Yeah, kind of been, like I said, was up in all of his warm-ups here this first inning. But credit to the Wolverines of being patient.
Walston drives one into left. Left fielder there makes the play. The
Well,
tag by
tag.
Feeker. No throw home. The sac fly will put Feeker across. Out number 2, though.
Oh, nope. Feeker left early. They appealed it.
Really?
Yep. I wondered if I knew it was close. I thought it might be the option, but yeah. So that'll be the end of the first. Wolverines do lead this one 1-0, and we'll be back here after this for the top of 2. All right, back here in Dike for the top of the second as Walston finishes up his warm-up pitches. We'll have to throw down, and Wolverines leading this one 1-0. Brad, really a little bit wild for Wapsie Valley.
Yeah, just a little bit.
They're in the first.
A little bit. Just they appealed that call, and of course, Feeker left early, so that was out number 3. Just, Wolverines had something going a little bit. Just base running error. Swing and miss, strike 1 on Kaufman. Oh and 1. Walston's next one. Grounded under the glove.
Foul ball.
Foul ball. Whew. Just past the Graves at third. Puts the count 0 and 2, though.
Graves going to play a little bit closer to the line.
Yep. Walston's going to deliver Kaufman his 0-2. Right here. Swing and miss, strike 3. Out number 1. Strikeout number 2. Brings in Sauerbrei, the left fielder. Left-handed batter. Seems like any sport you play, there's a Sauerbrei playing for Wapsie Valley.
Yeah, it's been a handful of years since we've since we've not had one,
Yep.
there is our special guest.
Okay. It is a special guest.
I
Yep.
told you.
Yep. Ball up.
I wouldn't lie, Brad.
2-0.
As I throw the headset around,
Yep.
you know.
Be careful with the equipment. 2-0 on Sauerbrei. That's in tight. 3-0.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, special guest here, senior Jacob Wood. We're trying to make sure we get all the seniors. Wanted to get a chat with you. So obviously not able to play last year,
Yep.
but you're back out here with the squad this year. What's it been like being back?
I think it's just a great experience. I mean, just hanging out with the guys, and it's been really fun. So, yeah.
Well, and we've seen you throw one game at the JV.
Yeah.
Come in and get a start there on the mound.
Yeah.
And I know coaches looked at trying to throw you here a little bit, but
Yeah.
what's so for you? Obviously, being a senior, having gone through, because you played every year before last, right?
Yep.
So having just missed the 1 year,
Yep.
what kind of for you? What has baseball really been about?
I think it's really just about hanging out with your friends in the summertime and just having a good time. You really only get 4 or 5 years at it, so you just got to make the most of it.
Well, and you guys work hard and get after it, and so what? I know I'm going to ask you something, and I'm going to ask all the seniors. What over your time? What's been your favorite memory of baseball?
Ooh, favorite memory.
I know I asked the tough ones.
I'm going to go my sophomore year when I was pitching, and I was throwing a gem at Hudson. I got pulled. My arm was hurting. Connor Dancer came in and let up 5 runs, slammed his glove, and then I believe we had to run after that. So
Oh, nice.
I believe you would have to run after that,
Yeah.
and we're getting confirmation here in the press box
Yeah.
that you did have to run after that. But
yeah,
no, I think I kind of obviously we see that with everybody, and we talk to you guys a lot about what it's the experience has been and everything else. So, so you were you? So let's see. As a senior, your freshman year, was it your sophomore year that Coach Martin came in?
yeah, it was my sophomore year.
Okay,
because I had
so
Leonard.
you
the
saw
freshman year.
you saw the regime change there.
Yep.
What's it been like playing for Martin?
I think it's just really lighthearted, a lot of laughter, a lot of jokes, but I think we all play really loose, which is kind of why we've had success. I think that's the biggest part to it.
Well, and then you guys have seen some assistants come through as well. Buscherfeld, who's now
Yeah,
taking a new job, the head coach. I don't even remember where he's at now.
Colfax Mingo.
Thank you,
Yep.
Colfax Mingo, the football coach down there after a year at Jessup.
Yep.
So obviously, knowing that he enjoys having a good time as well, so I
Yeah.
can see where that would be contagious with the
Yeah.
group. So, so I guess as you're looking forward here, we're gonna get here the last month and a half of the season.
Yeah.
What do you want to see as the year finishes out?
I know we got a tough couple games coming up here along the road. I think we can win them all. Just got to play, pitch well, hit the ball well. I think just keep improving every day. I think that's what it's all about. So
Well, and yet you're exactly right. So, obviously, you've seen a lot of these rivalry games here in your time here at DNH. So, which team? I'm asking one more tough question. Which team did you feel like was your biggest rival in all sports?
probably Grundy Center, I would say.
I figured I had it down to 1 or
Yeah.
2. So,
Yeah.
no, and again, that's definitely a team that has given it to us a little bit here. It's been back and forth with them and other. I mean, the conference has really been tough here over the years. But so next year you're at Iowa,
Yep.
and what are you going into?
I'm gonna go into criminology.
Okay. Well, we wish you the best of luck. And
Appreciate it.
glad you were able to get back this year,
Yeah,
and hopefully we get a good run out of it for
Yeah.
you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Jacob Wood joining us here up in the booth. Again, one of our 5 seniors here on this team, and we appreciate all that those guys do.
Yep.
Not too early to say senior night is the Williamsburg game. It's not the last game of the year, it's the one right before it. I verified that with Coach tonight.
Boy, good play by Kaufman as Lane Johnson grounded one to him, bowled it a little bit, gathered himself, and threw Johnson out at first.
So, yeah, we always appreciate getting those guys up here and
Yep.
having a chance to chat with them. Again, guys who have given 4 years, 5 years to this program and to DNH and the school. So, always want to make sure we get those guys get a conversation with them and see how their years have gone.
Yep, exactly right. And we don't. I didn't know that. I mean, I guess I did know that, but that was their sophomore year when that switch was made from when Martin came in.
Yeah, because we've got this group of seniors and then the juniors. Because they would have played that would have been their freshman year. So
Yep.
any of them that played as 8th graders would have played for Leonard as well. But we're getting close where we're going to be we're going to have guys that don't remember anything but Coach Martin.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yep. So.
Which I agree. The guys love playing for him. They work hard. I've seen a couple practices. I know they're out here working on stuff and getting better. So, really just a testament to what he's brought and, the mindset he's brought to this program.
Exactly right. 2-2 on Folkerts.
Chop. That one. I thought that one went off the
It
plate.
sounded like it.
Just got him. It didn't sound right.
No, it didn't. Brings in Zach Graves, third baseman. The pitch. Outside, ball 1. One and 0 on Graves. Graves swings and misses, strike 1.
Is that our new public address announcer?
Yeah. Might be. I don't know what words would come out of his mouth.
Ball 2.
2-1 on Graves.
And really not a lot of breeze here tonight.
Nope.
Really still all the way around the ballpark.
The 2-1 by Bamey. Driven into
Good ball.
right.
Uh-oh, that's going to get by.
It
The
is.
right fielder
Graves is-
didn't get after it right away.
He could go to 3. Round and 2.
He's going. The relay to third. And they got him.
on the relay.
A nice
Ooh, I
relay
don't-
there.
Burns didn't like the call.
Nope.
I
Talking to the
think
umpire, which there again, it's just because the ball beats him there doesn't mean he's out.
Exactly right. So, out number 3. We'll go to the top of the 3rd after this.
All right, we are back here in Dike for the top of the 3rd. And Wolverines still lead this one 1-0 as we were in our conversation during that, pretty much that whole inning.
Yes, we were. And, just one of those tough breaks that didn't go the Wolverines' way.
Yeah, it took a great relay, and that was a great relay.
And almost he was halfway there, and that second baseman clutched it and then threw it and just must have beat Graves just by a split second.
Yeah, it was close.
0-1. 0-2 on Whaling.
But there again, that's a couple of just kind of base running items for the Wolverines to clean up.
Yep. Pokes his bat out there, fouls it off to the left.
Hangs in there.
Really haven't had to talk about base running blunders in a while.
Nope. And again, it's over aggression, which is fine.
Yep.
Again, you can teach guys to be less aggressive.
Grounded.
That ball's right back to Walston.
Ooh, little high throw to Nielsen.
Nielsen with his hops out there.
Showing the ups. Out number 1. Brings in Dawson Fenton, the shortstop. Warriors are batting 13 tonight. So it'll be a little bit before they roll over the lineup.
Well, and it helps for them. Just everybody gets in at bat, and you can kind of get a feel for how things are going.
Yep. Pitch is high and inside, ball 1. Wolverines are back in action tomorrow.
Over at Hudson, as we'll have the junior high games here tomorrow night.
Yep. Down low, 2-0.
So junior high, what time that first one is it?
I think it's 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock.
7th grade followed by the 8th.
Yep, 7th grade at 5 o'clock against Jessup.
All right. Jessup will come over, and while the varsity will go over to Hudson. And again, getting the 2 games against Hudson here, they're going to win the season series. It's just a matter of if they can get the 3rd one.
Yep.
And continue to build their win total.
Strike number 1 on that 3-0 count.
So we'll continue to push along here, and then you and I will be back on Monday. So after tonight, we get a few games off, a few days.
Yep. And it's kind of back and forth. Couple on the road, couple at home.
I had that schedule.
Yeah, you did.
I lost it. I didn't. I think it's in my bag, but I'll grab it. We'll talk about that. But yeah, we do have a couple of big ones here at home. We've got Williamsburg coming in, and we've got Don Bosco there to end the year. Ball 4.
Just outside. Walston's first walk of the night, given up.
Well, and that Don Bosco one's going to be a good one because that's a very, very good 118.
Yep, it is.
They've been good for a number of years.
And that's usually how the Wolverine schedule gets to. I mean, you get the tough ones at the end just to prepare you for that district play. That gets by McCumber, and Fenton's going to have himself second on the steal. On the pass ball.
Well, and you got to think about what that last 4 games. I think it's the last 4. It's Mason City, Newman, Williamsburg, Don Bosco,
Yep.
Osage.
Yep.
No
slouches.
Yeah, no slouches in the last 4. So the Wolverines are going to have to in tight. Going to have to be ready to roll those games.
2-0 on Oberly.
You think about it, that was that 2 years ago that we called that game up in Mason City against Osage?
Yes. Yep.
The Wolverines battled all the way back to get the win and go to
Lined
state.
into right. Folkerts lets it drop in front of him. Gloves it.
He's coming home. Yep, Nielsen not going to have a play.
So the RBI single will tie the game at 1. Pickoff play.
Did not get him.
Nope. Grounded up the middle.
Ooh.
Good glove by Walston. Goes to first. Gets that runner.
Got the out.
Oberly scurries to second. But there's
Great play by Walston on that ball back up
Yep.
the middle. You see a lot of pitchers can't handle that. And we talked about it a little bit last night.
the pitch inside on Shores, I believe. 1-0.
There it is.
1-1 on Lane Shores. Runner takes his lead from second. That's Oberly. Walston's pitch. Swung and missed. Strike 2. Had him swinging on that outside pitch. One and two. Walston's next one. Just high. 2-2.
Not a bad spot for it.
Nope. If he would reach, Elijah Ike is on deck. The 2-2. Swing and miss, strike 3. That's going to end the inning. That's going to put 3 strikeouts on the board for Walston. And the Warriors score 1, leave 1, and we have a tie ball game going in the top of the 4th.
All
Ex-player.
Yeah, we're back here in Dike. Whoops, I paused. Pause, not forward. Got to talk nicer to my music. McCumber going to come in and gets ball 1. And for a pitcher who's missed high, not the guy you want to see.
Nope. Cumber golfs one on the inside.
He turned on that one pretty good. That one's going to be in on his hands.
Boy, is he wearing number 3?
In this jersey, he wears number 3.
Wow.
Which is weird because I saw him tonight after he got ready, and it was amazing. As strike 2 comes across, I'm like, wait a minute, that's not right.
Nope. 1-2 on Kane McCumber. Bamey's pitch. Outside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 3-2. How many years in a row have we talked about the conference coming down to a doubleheader against
Well, for
Columbus?
sure the last
you know?
3.
Yep.
Well, and the other thing I was talking to Keegan Bolus last night after the game,
Yep.
and talked a little bit about the AP game and that second one. And if you go back and look at the last 6, we've gone every other with them.
Okay.
And so we're up next if we see him one more time.
Okay.
It's going to be Wingert in to run.
James Wingert pinch running for Kane McCumber. Brings in the number 10 batter, Jalen Haugen. Bamey's first pitch. Way upstairs. McCumber's going to scurry down to second.
Wingert.
Wingert.
Oh, his dad's sitting right down there.
I know.
I'm just trying to keep him honest.
Yep. Sorry.
He's not sorry, Mark. Don't listen to him.
Yep. That pitch is
That's
going to get
good.
away from Bamey, and Wingert's going to have third.
It's pretty good for Wingert. You come in, get a couple
Yep.
bases, and
Exactly.
now you're in scoring position with nobody out. Just 90 feet away.
Yep. Haugen needs to put it in play. It's 2-0. There's strike number 1 from Bamey. Bamey sets. Haugen's going to ground one to third over the glove. That's going to score a winger from third. And the Wolverines take the lead 2-1 on that single by Haugen.
Good piece of hitting there. Infield was in a little bit, so he was able to get right over the third baseman's glove. Go back to the top here.
Mills, then Feeker. Mills drew a base on balls, 4 straight. Haugen dives in, back in, plenty of time.
Yeah, Mills didn't see anything even he could swing at that
No.
first at bat.
The pitch. Mills takes one up high, ball 1. One and 0. Bamey's next pitch. Outside, 2 and 0. Two balls, no strikes, 1 on. 1 in already. Strike 1 on Mills.
It's the first strike Mills has seen tonight.
Mm-hmm. Two and 1. Just misses outside. 3 and 1. Three balls, 1 strike. Strike number 2,
Mills.
and Mills flips the bat. Yikes.
Not what you want to
Nope.
do.
Full count now?
Even if you thought it was ball
Yep.
4.
Boy, and up here, it looked like strike all the way. The 3-2 by Bamey. Swing and miss, strike 3. Out number 1. Strikeout number 1 for Bamey. Brings in Jacob Feeker. Oh, Feeker was swinging at air on that on that curveball. 0-1. Haugen does not go anywhere. 0-2 quickly on Feeker.
As he swung through another one.
Bamey's next pitch.
Yep.
Strike 3. Got him looking.
Curve.
Out number 2. Strikeout number 2. Finally, Bamey's starting to find the rhythm. Brings in Aiden Nielsen. Pitch is high and outside.
Well, the Wolverine batter's a little more aggressive this second time through.
Mm-hmm.
Looking to get a good cut in.
And on the hands, just 2-0. Two balls, no strikes.
Nope.
Pitch is outside, 3-0. Gavinger Brock is on deck. Nielsen shows bunt. That pops out of the glove.
Yep. All
Yeah.
the way back, but
Yep.
Haugen gets to second. He's not gonna be able to go from there.
Fifth walk given up by Bamey. Brings in number 9, Gavinger Brock.
He hit that ground ball back up the middle that Bamey was able to field and
Yep.
throw him out. So you look to atone here.
Pitch is high and outside. Ball 1 on Brock. The 1-0. Grounded to the shortstop. And he's just going to take the easy one at second to retire the side. We'll go to the top of the 4th after this.
All right, back here in Dike for the top of the fourth. Wolverines leading this one 2-1. You see the varsity starting to get warmed up. But this game's moved pretty good, Brad.
Yes, it has. Moving along at a good pace here. Walston still on the hill. Swing and miss, strike one on Ike.
Even with the walks that the Wolverines have been able to collect, this game's moved pretty quick.
Swing and miss, strike two. Oh and 2 on Ike. Walston's next pitch. Ripped foul.
I did ask Gudgeon last night after the game what happened there between the 6th and the 7th. He said, I didn't pitch for 45 minutes. Which
Swing and miss, strike three.
it was 2 long innings. If you didn't miss our game last night, just go watch the 5th and the 6th innings.
Yep. And it was just a struggle to get a ball across the plate for Clear Lake. I mean, they're excellent players, but just that pitching just didn't come through for them that night.
Their starter got a little tired, like we talked about. His ball's lifted. Johnson tracking.
That's
Never mind,
Mills.
Mills. I looked out to the outfield, but we talked about it. He'd only thrown just over 4 innings on the year, and he got to 4. And then that 5th one really, really stung him. He couldn't find a strike, and then they started switching pitchers up and went through 3 of them in that inning.
Yeah.
So
Wolverines score 5 and then 6 and then win it. There's a good shot into right.
good piece of hitting there. Folkert's over to get it.
Yep. Shore has himself a base hit. 3rd hit given up by Walston.
But that game was only 2-0 when all that 2-1 when all that happened.
Yep.
So, the Wolverines just did an excellent job of taking what was there.
Yep.
In what had been kind of a struggle night for the bats.
Yeah. Top to bottom.
Ooh, good throw.
Good throw.
Man, good throw by McCumber.
Mm-hmm.
But stolen base. I did not see the call.
No, I did not. I don't think. Strike one.
Sure.
We'll take it. Ball inside, 1-1.
Nope, 2-0.
Okay.
Yeah, I 100% completely didn't see it.
Me neither. The 2-0.
Oh.
Strike one.
Yes. McCumber came out of his stance and still got the call. You don't usually see that.
No. He was going to fire it down to second. Now Shore has his lead. Bamey in the box. The 2-1. Inside. Gets by McCumber. That runner goes down to third.
Well, and here again, you don't need to overthrow. Just put it down the middle. Put it in the strike zone.
Yeah.
But you don't need to. If you overthrow it, you take a chance of that skipping away.
Yep. Outside, and he's going to have himself a walk. Second walk issued by Walston.
We'll see what the Wolverines decide to do here. I'm going to guess they're going to give him second base with
I would
2
think
outs,
so.
But
2 outs. Go after Molds here. Grounded back to Walston his first time up to bat. Pitches outside. Ball 1.
and he didn't go anywhere.
1-0.
Might have been a missed sign.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm watching their coach very adamant at third base with that group of signs. Nope, he's not going.
Curveball outside. 2-0.
I'll be danged.
Two balls, no strikes. Still no runner going. Grounded in the hole. Mills
Oh,
under the
him.
glove. It's going to tie the ball game.
Well, and with 2 outs, the Wolverines need to find a way out of this.
Brings in Kaufman.
Walston didn't like it. He's stepping off.
Nope. Both runners take their lead. Jabrak playing mind games on second base. That pitch is outside, ball 1. Seems here lately the Wolverines have just struggled to find that strike zone when they need to. That's gonna hit him. Gonna load the bases for Sauerbrei. Wilson just needs to take a deep breath, relax.
Yep, just play catch.
Yep.
All the things you say.
Yeah, it's
That
in
went
tight.
Man.
1-0 on Sauerbrei.
I haven't seen anybody come out, so I
Nope.
don't know which way they would go here. Mills, maybe?
Ooh, lined in the gap. That's gonna drop.
Johnson comes up with it, but
They're gonna score
Another
2 off
run.
that.
another 2.
So runners now at the corners for Wapsie Valley. Brings in Bavers. The first pitch to Bavers. Upstairs, ball 1.
They're going to let him have second.
One and 0. Fouled away. 1-1. The 1-1 to Bavers. Up high, 2-1.
Well, and you think about it, last night Nielsen threw. Jabrock threw in the varsity game, albeit only an inning.
Chopped to the third baseman. Gloved. Ooh, a long throw. Does not get there in time. Bobbled by Nielsen.
Rindle's now over there at third.
He's going to score another one.
Well, and he turned like he wanted to get that guy coming to third, and then I think he just kind of bobbled it when he turned and then didn't have a good handle on it. Well, and if you're going to go after somebody, this is the guy you go after.
Yep. The first pitch to Whaling. Lifted high on the infield.
Yep.
Mills gloves it right there, ends the threat, and the Warriors score 4, lead 5-2, and we'll go to the bottom of the 4th after this.
All right, we're back here for the bottom of the fourth. Wolverines gave up 4 in that inning. Now trail this one 5-2.
Wolverines looking to claw it back. Be Walston, Johnson, Folkerts to face Bamey here. That is just a little inside.
Yep, Walston, good job of getting out of the way.
1-0. Bamey's next pitch. Outside. Two and 0. Walston swings and misses strike one.
So I had an interesting conversation with one of the softball coaches today and was told that the girls are wearing black shirts, black pants tonight in the hottest game so far of the year.
Nasty curveball puts it 2-2. The
And
count.
I jokingly said, I'm giving you this crap, but yet I'm sure we're going to wear black tonight too, and I see us getting dressed in the blacks.
2-2. That does not curve back over. 3-2. The 3-2 to Walston. Swings and misses strike. Out number 1. Strikeout number 3. Brings in Lane Johnson. Bamey's pitch. That almost hits Johnson.
You know, I'll tell you, the guys are doing a good job of getting out of the way, but free bases.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Nobody at the plate wants to hear that.
Nope.
Ooh, good swing.
Yep.
Just over top of it.
1-1.
Ooh,
Lift one on the infield.
the ball moved late right into him.
Out number 2 as Johnson flies out to the pitcher. 2 outs. Brings in Folkerts. Levi looking to get something started here on 2 outs. The pitch. Curveball misses. 1-0. The 1-0 by Bamey. Upstairs, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Nobody on.
Nope.
3-0.
Levi going to show the bunt and
He
move it
does.
around and
And, yep, strike number 1.
do it again.
I bet you he will. Never know.
Nah, he's swinging away here. Ball 4.
So Folkerts draws a 2-out walk.
It's going to bring Rindles up.
Rindles batting in place of Graves. Folkerts has his lead. Strike 1 on Rindles.
Rindles first at bat here tonight. Chance to see pitcher for the first time.
0-1. Oh, and not too excited about chasing him back.
Kind of a throw over.
The 0-1.
There goes Folkerts.
The throw trickles away.
Not far enough.
No. He has speed, but not that fast, I don't think. One and one on Rindles.
Strike 2.
1-2 now.
Well, now if you're Rindles, protect a little bit. Get a bat on it.
The 1-2. Curveball got
Yep.
him looking for sure.
That is really a nice curve when he
It
gets that
is.
thing to fly in there.
So the Wolverines strand 1, still trail 5-2. We'll go to the top of the 5th. All right.
All right, back here with some changes for the Wolverines. Aiden Nielsen, but we haven't seen catch yet, is behind the plate right now for the Wolverines. As is that, which Haugen is that went to first?
I think that's Jalen Haugen.
Jalen. And then Downs at second, and Wingert out in right field.
It'll be Fenton, Oberly, and Cox.
Ball grounded right down the line, fair. Rindles makes a good stab at it, but could not get to it.
Fenton has another hit. The pitch by Walston. Strike number 1.
Well, and here with Nielsen behind the plate, everything changes because he's lefty. So now the right-handed batters are going to be kind of in his way if he's got to throw down.
The 0-1. Upstairs, ball 2, or ball 1. One and one on Oberly. Singled his first time up to bat.
Quick move.
I'm not going to say anything. It's 6 o'clock.
Yep, guys are just about dressed, so.
Grounded to the shortstop Mills on the charge. Flips it to Downs for 1.
Get that lead out. Good job on the fielder's choice to knock that lead runner down.
Brings in Kipton Cox. Short lead by the runner. Fouled back to the backstop. 0-1. The 0-1. Walston peers in at Nielsen. Delivers. Swing and miss. Strike 2.
Good pitch by Walston.
The 0-2. Outside.
Good scoop.
You bet. And he was going to rifle that one down there.
Yep, he took a look at him. That was, I don't think the runner at first thought he would scoop that.
No, I didn't think so either. But he did nonetheless. The 1-2. Swing and miss. Strike 3. 5th strikeout by Walston. Out number 2.
Shores coming up here as Walston looked to finish this one off. Quick move to first. Did
Not in
get him.
time. Grounded to Mills. Scoops it.
Take it himself.
Yep. That'll be out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th after this.
All right, ball's going down. We're back for the bottom of the 5th. Quite a few changes by the Warriors. So, Brad, I'll let you run them off because I don't remember.
You don't. I'm going to try and get them right. You said the
Number 3 is on the mound.
Yep. So Molds is on the mound. Bamey went to second. Shore went to shortstop, and Ike went out to right. Is all I got so far. That's okay.
Yeah. And looks like number 20. Is that Hayes?
I think so. Hayes.
Logan Hayes up. 2-0 count on him right now.
Yep. Hayes batting in place of McCumber.
And
Strike number 1. 2-1 on Hayes. Strike 2. The 2-2. Just down low, 3-2.
Second baseman came running in like it was going to be a throw around for the strikeout.
Yeah, not yet.
Nope,
That's
not going to get it either.
Nope. Hayes draws himself a walk.
Well, good patient hitting by Hayes. A couple strikes in there, but that's going to bring up. This is going to be 23. The other Haugen.
Julian Haugen.
Julian Haugen. Looks over Hayes, scrambles back.
Need some runners on board. Molds delivery. Fisted foul.
Yeah, that one got in on his hands a little bit.
0-1. But fought it off. Molds next pitch. Just high. 1-1. One and 2. That one was in there for a strike. Well, varsity's not going to all black. They have white pants.
I don't think they have black pants, so.
No.
Ooh, held off on it.
Yes, he did.
That was close.
It was 2-2. Hayes takes his lead. The pitch. Swing and miss. Strike 3. Out number 1. Strikeout number 1 for Molds. Puts
Top of the order coming up.
Be Mills and then Feeker probably,
Yep.
maybe. Mills, a walk and a
And
strikeout.
hit in the back.
And he's plunked. Anyway on?
Yep. Well, in varsity-wise, he wears 22, so he's got that old Reineke jersey that it seems to be a ball magnet.
You bet. Brings in Jacob Feeker. One out, 2 on now. Tying run at the plate. Pitch is just outside, ball 1. One and 0. Runners take their lead. Mills swings and misses, strike 1. Or excuse me, that's Feeker.
Mills wasn't up there for very long.
No, he was not. Mold's ready.
Oh,
Feeker swings that ball.
went over his head.
Yep. Don't go chasing waterfalls. 1 and 2. Swing and miss, strike 3. Out number 2.
Wolverines probably down their last out, I would guess here.
Aiden Nielsen coming up to bat.
I don't know. They might go another inning. Like I said, this game has moved fairly quick.
It is 6:08. Nielsen looking to put one over the fence, but we'll see. He takes ball 1 low.
No.
Hasn't had anything to swing at, as both times he was up to bat, as drawn walks. Ball 2 up high.
Yeah, they've stayed away from him.
The 2-0. Strike 1. Low strike called.
And you got Downs behind him, who came in for Gerbrock.
No. That goes into
one
the
goes into
outfield.
the outfield, and Hayes is going to stay there.
Yep. Showers
That one-
off to the north and east.
That one was going to be close. They might have had him on that one.
Flag starting to blow around a little bit here late in this JV game. The 2-1 pitch to Aiden Nielsen.
Yep.
Strike 2.
That might have been the one to hit. I think that's the best pitch he's seen all night.
2-2, 2 on, 2 outs. Strike 3, got him looking.
That doesn't happen very often, Brad, I'll
No,
tell you.
it does not.
Well, and that is going to be it, as the guys are going to come out. So we are going to end the JV game right here. Wolverines dropped this one 5-2, and really it was just that one inning that got them.
Yep, played better, just didn't have enough at the end. Like you said, that one inning got him. So, the Wolverines fall 2 straight games in JV activity. They'll have their chance to rebound tomorrow night in Hudson. So, good luck there. Joe, you have anything to add?
No, just join us over on the varsity stream. We'll be back on live here in a little bit as they will prep the field, and we'll be back on sometime during warm-ups. We don't have a whole lot to talk about, so probably won't be on super early, but we'll be back on and for the varsity game. And Wolverines, again, battled tonight. Thought it was a much better game, much better played game by the Wolverines tonight.
Yep.
So, again,
That it was.
just one of those things that got to get some hits, and they did what they needed to do with being patient, and Wapsie took advantage where they could.
Yeah, that's what happened, and Wolverines just didn't come through with the hits when they needed to. So Wolverines fall 5-2. We'll be back on the varsity stream after this.